And welcome back, Moose family, to another edition of the FlanFan Show. Once again, your host, Jason Blaze here. And, well, right now it's a solo show. Fall Warrior's a little late there. He's doing some serious business there for school. And Low End Theory's a little late with Coley in there. But, what a jam-packed show we got today. Full of action in the AHL and the NHL. We got three idiots. I don't even know if I'm going to talk about them. And, of course, we also had a few downfalls of teams there. It's surprising. There's some good teams out there, but it all goes down to the guys you draft and the guys' attitudes you draft. Now, there's a whole bunch of fails in the MAHL right now. And... you can just chalk it up to the draft there. It's easy to say that, we can go to the series last night here. Let's start off with the Devils Rejects versus the Walk of Shame here. This is Low End's team here, and hopefully when he calls in, he can give us a little insight on what's going on in this series here. But put it this way, it was a sweep. The Devils Rejects lost it 6-3, and then lost the second game 7-3, and the third game 6-2 here. This team's got to really change it up. They tried to trade for some goaltenders and some solid defensemen there, and even a forward there, and it doesn't look like it's working. My honest opinion, King, you're going to have to make a really good blockbuster trade to salvage your team here. Because right now your record is absolute poop. Now I know I'm the last person to say that, but it is what it is. It's poop. It's just like, kind of like Damage Incorporated here. Just kidding there. But anyways, yeah, like if you're going to get swept by, Low End's team here. Now, I'm not sure who played goalie for the Devils Rejects here. I heard New finally made it for the third game there. And, it really didn't make that much of an impact. This team still got, outshot, outplayed, out everything, outscored. They got swept. It's kind of horrible there. And, what can I say? This team, it's just not happening. He's got to trade. Let's go to the next series here. Sesame Street Nightmare taking on Noose on Mice. This series looks like an upset, actually. Holy crap. The Sesame Street wins the series 2-1. The third game wasn't close, though. But the first two games go to overtime. The first game, Sesame Street wins it 2-1. Second game, 4-3. In the third game, the Noose comes back and they strike and they hung the Nightmare, and they won it 11-3 here. Now this is an upset here. You got a team that's playing really well in Noose on Mice here, and they get upset by the Sesame Street Nightmare. I don't know what happened here. If someone was missing, if someone was called up here, but the first two games were pretty close. The third game, not so much, but still, it was already too late for that team to win the series here, and it is what it is. Let's check out the stats for the third game here and see what the total difference was here, because it's just surprising. Tudor letting in 11 goals on 26 shots. That's got to be stepped up there. But Buckeye, dude, having an amazing game, that third game there. He's got 6 goals, 4 assists, 10 points. Laker getting 2 goals, 7 assists, 9 points. And their plus-minus follows through. Not to mention the goalie played phenomenal that game there. This, in my opinion, is the upset of the week here. And obviously, guys, if you guys want to call in, help out a little bit there, give me your opinion on these two series here. Phone number is 646-381-4907. That's the number to call. Don't forget to check us out at mooseonice.com and follow us at Twitter at mooseonice here. Being by myself here, it's kind of kind of nerve-wracking, to be honest here. Nobody's here to chirp me, and you only get one person's opinion here. So, guys, call in and give me your opinion. Give the rest of the fans your opinion here. And hopefully Low End or Fallen can come in at some point here and spice this show up a little bit here. Okay, let's move on to the next series here. Lambda versus the Two-Line Tweakers here. And again, another upset of the night here. And, a lot of backstage locker room chat that happened here under the Lambda here. This, apparently Captain Funbags blew up on his defenseman, the Wallace there. And I don't know why, but it is what it is. I believe Wallace probably is going to be on the trade block after that. And I don't know if Funbags is blowing up on Wallace just to blow up on people, or if it's because Wallace played like shit this series here. But, the stats aren't inputted for game number 1, so I'm assuming Funbags won that game and he's going to put them in later. But games 2 and 3 there, it goes to the Two-Line Tweakers. The second game, 5-4, and the third game, 7-4 here. The third game not so not so good for Lambda, but they were consistent in their scoring here. Again, who knows what happened? Maybe if Funbags calls in here and lets us know, we could possibly get his side of the story here, but it's just funny. Yambags, I don't have the link. You're going to have to look it up, bro. I'm sorry. But anyways, yeah, like I said, it is what it is. Big upset here. Let's take a look at the stats for one of the games here. And, this is the third game here. And holy crap, the trade that Jack Bauer came to this team there royally saved their team there. Jack Bauer, 5 goals here, and that was the difference maker for this series. With the third game, him getting 5 goals, that just goes to show a simple trade. Yambags, go look in the chat. It's in there. Yeah, it just goes to show that the a simple trade like Chaos Samurai for Jack Bauer, it goes to show it helps both teams. And then, we got another series here that's not fully inputted, but there's 2 out of 4 games. Remind you, the 4th game is from a reschedule last week here. Damage Incorporated getting swept tonight. I can verify they got swept 4-0 by the Raging Fornicators. They only got the 1st and 4th game in there so far. The 4th game, Raging Fornicators win it 4-0. And, I got a little insight in that game there. But, apparently, one of the forwards in the 4th game there, he didn't play that great. And, it was their left wing, the Damage Incorporated's left wing. I believe even in the 3rd game there, he scored on his own net. What's up with that? Maybe there's changes that needs to be done. Now, I heard there's a rumor mill going on there about Damage Incorporated switching the defenseman, but there's no merit to that rumor. We don't know nothing yet, and we'll keep you advised on the situation here, but back to that series there, the first game, which is the only other game posted here, it's 6-2 for Raging Fornicators. And I believe Fallen Warrior, who played the first 2 games, he got the only 2 goals in that game there. And, disappointing start for this team. I believe they're 2-7 now, and it is what it is. They start out strong, but then look at how they're ending. There's going to be mad changes happening to that team. Only time will tell. And, we'll find out. Let's see if we got any callers here. Guys, come on, call in. We got the number out there, 381-4907. That's the number to call. Come on, guys. Throw me a line here and help me out here. Low end, if you can call. Now, I heard I got from a reliable source that Fall Warrior will not be on the show today. I'm sorry to disappoint you, Moose family, but he will not be on the show today. He's got school till 6. You know, it is what it is. You have to get your education to be a really good Moose player there, and you know, you got to play smart hockey. Majority of your smarts come from school, so go to school. All right, and the last series of the night here. Slow Children at Play playing We Killed Kenny, and slow children at play definitely probably look slow on the ice there, and they pooped it. You know, they lost the first game 4-1, the second game 16-6, and the third game 12-1 here. Holy crap! I've never seen a team blown out this bad. It is what it is. Again, like I said, you know, the slow children. They almost didn't even make the game here after the terrible 3 got kicked off their team there. You know, they almost didn't even make the game here, and apparently they almost lost all 3 games here. This is from another source here. You know, Saints team here. He's definitely got to get something going on, because he lost his 3 guys, and ever since then, he's been down the pooper. Again, if you guys have any comments there, I'm also in Moose Chat if you're listening. Again, they're talking about other stuff, but, you know, it is what it is. And I'm really surprised. We Killed Kenny there. They've been playing pretty decent. And obviously, BD's team just kicked the shit out of the Slow Children at Play there. Saint, if you want to call in the show, let us know what's up. Or if BD wants to call in and give any shout-outs, don't be afraid. The number's 646-381-4907. That's the number to call. All right, man. That's a serious business here. There's been a couple trades, couple of traits, and even a couple of, you know, kicks due to the diving for the loss there, and the, you know, the fact that they call in the radio show. Whole bunch of good write-ups here that we should read a little bit there. You know, apparently there was a big trade with a few call-ups here. Let's go down to the older post here so we can get down to business that we missed yesterday. Yeah, a special shout-out to Kuzi. Without this, Moose wouldn't be anywhere. It is what it is again. There's an, you know, 3 guys shit canned. There's Straight Phil, Big Daddy Boz, and I think Knights of Kraz got kicked out. I'm not sure about that. But got booted for diving at goalies there and then bad-mouthing other Moose teams there. That's just unacceptable. Diving at a goalie to get a glitch goal, that's just bullshit. That should never be tolerated in this league here. And it's not, and that's why they're out of here. Now, on to that topic there, captains, a warning. Last night, they kept jumping into lobbies there and spamming it. Captains, please change your passwords from Moose and MHL. Please change it to something original and just inform the other captain there so we can prevent these ass clowns from making a mockery of our games and whatnot. These 3 idiots, they think nothing. They're just garbage. And this is going to be another Blazes rant since no one else is here there. Big Daddy Boz, Schmons, and Straight Filth. Your team is garbage. You only name the team after a league that you hate. What kind of fucking idiot does that? Why would you constantly attack a league that you think is garbage? Well, truth be told, you're garbage. You got removed from the league for being garbage, and that's why you're garbage, and you're not allowed to be back here. Now, the fact that you keep sticking around, it goes to show that you probably got hard on for the league here. Now, if you want to move on, by all means, that's what we want you to do. But if you can't, then just go fucking build a bridge and go somewhere else and bug another league. We don't need that garbage here. And if you get constantly bug us, things will happen. I'm sure of it. Okay. Now there's other stuff, some other call-ups here because of that. Let's get to those. There was a pickup post here. MAHL adds hopefully a less emo post here. Little spoiler, picks up Lilo. Saint picks up Shankafu for those guys that got shit canned. And excellent pickup by both captains. They probably didn't know a lot about the people on the waiver list there, but they obviously they're doing it to fill roster space there, and hopefully these guys get a chance to play. Obviously they're decent enough to be noticed there, and they deserve to be up here. Saints team there, again, it didn't show last night, this guy, but I'm also sure that he didn't play. I don't know. It is what it is. Saints team there right now, it's a mad fail because of those 3 idiots there. Again, I'm not going to name them again because they don't deserve to be named on this show. Only once there to be notified that they're getting shit canned. All right. Here's a MAHL trade there. We got the wave. They waived the 24-hour counter period due to the fact that Saint lost his 3 players there. And the other MAHL captains waived it. They voted to waive it to help Saint team out to fill the lineup for tonight. And the trade is Slow Children That Play get Sweat the Technique and Bottrell. And Devil's Rejects get Sniper 0270. Slow Children That Play get a solid goaltender and a solid player. King's first round pick there, Sweat the Technique, and also the iffy, if not kind of married relationship King had with Bottrell there. It kind of smoothed things over there, and then he traded Bottrell. But the interesting move is Saint trades his number 1 goalie that he claimed he would never trade. And now this goalie is on the Devil's Rejects there, and hopefully that'll solve the goaltending issue that Kings have. And, it is what it is. Try to solve the goaltending issue he has, and, hopefully that works out. Apparently not last night there. Sniper playing apparently in the first 2 games there. And, another guy they traded for in the 3rd game. We'll get to that trade in a little bit here. Bottrell, he's no stranger to 6v6 leagues, to be honest, guys. And obviously he's been playing like shit. Is it the defense's fault? Maybe. Is it the forward's fault? Maybe. Is it the goaltending's fault? Who knows? Point is, King's got to get his team under control, and he's got to fix it. Again, it is what it is. Let's see here. I believe there's another trade here. Let me find it. Yeah, the MAHL trade call up, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, there's been a couple trades that haven't been posted, I believe. Scotty Main ends up on Funbags' team there. It is what it is. Okay, here's the MHL call-up from an MHL trade. Let's say this. Timeless receives special ed and Crazy Jigs. And Silver receives Siegel and St. Hannah's Blanco. And then Timeless in the same moment there, he sends down Crazy Jigs and calls up Taco Sunday, who, by the way, is another pickup by Saint here. And, maybe Crazy Jigs could be good trade bait, or he could be a good player there. Maybe, we can get one of those two captains in here. They can comment about that. It is what it is. I don't see the post for the trade there, but apparently New from Low-End's team there. He got traded to King's team. Now I'm not sure, for who, but yeah, again, it is what it is. Maybe we can get some more insight into that tomorrow there. Hopefully we can get more co-hosts tomorrow there, because this is just a mad fail on my co-host counterparts there. Let's go over the series tonight here. Alright, so we got 4 series, and I believe one's going to be a reschedule, the Damage Incorporated and Devil's Rejects. This was originally a reschedule from last Sunday, and it's going to be rescheduled again to another date. The explanation is one of the captains didn't want to play 3 games in 3 nights. Anyways, let's move on. Dharma Initiative, Joe Stowe's team, playing really well as of late there against Slow Children at Play. And that's Saints team there. And I don't even think it's going to be close. I think there's probably going to be a sim loss here. Who knows? It is what it is. Dharma's just going to sweep. Slow Children has nothing going for them ever since they lost those 3. And, it is what it is again. They can't even fill the lineup. So how can they expect to play one of the strong teams here? All right, moving on to the next series here. I predict another sweep here, and it's Lambda versus Miss McGill's Tea Party. I predict Lambda to take this 3 games. All 3 games there. Again, they're playing hot. Who knows? Maybe they got a trade there. I believe there's one confirmed trade that hasn't been posted there. Lambda sending IR Fanny Pack to Kale's team, Noose on Mice, in return for Darkstorm. So let's see if that impacts. I think that's more of a swap of backup goalies there, but it is what it is. Kudos to both teams for recognizing that. I believe it was a counter offer to an original trade sent by Funbags. It was counter offered by Colinelli's team and then recountered to Funbags' team there. And hopefully that can impact this series tonight. If Funbags and Wallace still keeps going at it, maybe it's not going to be a sweep. Maybe it's going to be a loss for Lambda in the series here, because put it this way, Tony's team's just not playing that great. Tony Soprano's team, it is what it is. They're still not playing the greatest like they should be, and I honestly don't think they're gonna win here. Now, the closest series of the night, I think, is gonna be We Killed Kenny versus Noose on Mice. We Killed Kenny coming off of a big upset there. Noose coming off of a win against Joe Stowe's team there, and obviously the team they played last night. And I think this is going to be the closest series here. I think the first game, Noose is going to win it, maybe 5-3 there. Second game's going to go to We Killed Kenny, maybe 2-1 overtime. And I think Kenny's going to take it in the third game there, 4-2. And that's my predictions there. It is what it is. We have no callers. Come on, guys. Call in. Number 646-381-4907. That's the number to call. Please don't fool around if you call in. Serious business we got here. Our MAHL show is almost done. We got still a couple more minutes there, so if any MAHL captains want to call in there, by all means. Again, captains, warning, please change your password from MHL and Moose to something original. Just inform the other captains there, so that those terrible 3 dickheads there, what they call the Moose murderers, which is probably slang for we have hard-ons for Moose. Again, it is what it is. Maybe if Cole and Nelly there, I know you're listening. Maybe if you will call in, give us a shout out to your team there. Let us know what happened. See if you got any plans for the future. It is what it is. This week has been full of drops, a lot of rookie fails there. It goes to show that sometimes the veterans are where you should be drafting there. A lot of the rookie guys got drafted because they don't have MHL rights, but it kind of bit most of the captains in the ass there, for maybe a few like Squint and maybe Squint and Thug there. It is what it is. My throat's kind of getting sore from all this talking here. So let's go for a 2-minute brief break here. Hopefully we can find another co-host with me. But, stay tuned. We'll probably be back with our MHL show. And, it is what it is. Stay tuned and we'll be back after this brief break. Yeah, welcome back, Moose family here. Again, I'm here by myself there. We're gonna try to get hold of Yambags here. Maybe he can help us do the MHL portion here. But welcome back, Moose family, and let's dive right into it, man. This is probably gonna be a shorter segment. Unless we can get someone else in here with me. But right now, it's a fail on the counterparts here. It is what it is. If any guys want to call in, do any shout-outs, whatnot, by all means here, call in. I'll put you on the air, and we'll see what happens. Yeah, we're trying to get Octizzi in here, but he's got kids running in the background there. Again, it is what it is. Let's go take a look at League Daddy here, and it looks like there was a busy night in the MHL last night there. Looks like the Series Business Cats played a makeup game, or perhaps a 4th game tonight here, and they played the chronically arthritic Fappers. 4 games tonight, and it looks to me like 2 games went into overtime there, and it looks to me here that, the Chronic Fappers won the series. The Fappers winning the first game 5-1. And then Series Business Cats come back in and win the second game 3-2 in double overtime. And then the Fappers again win games 3 and 4 here. It looks like we have a caller. Let's bring this caller on the air and see what's up.
Hey,
hello,
what's going
caller.
on?
You're on the air. Who is this caller?
I'm not your dad.
Hey, what's up? Did you play last night, or did you have a series there?
Yes, we did have a series.
Who'd you play?
I was hopped up on painkillers. I have no idea. Maybe Koozies? No, that's wrong. I don't know. It was Timeless, Hate Maker.
Okay. It is what it is. Not sure which team that is there, but let's find out.
Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on, little fella. Let's find out here.
I'm not too in depth with the MHL, and I'm on by myself here, so
hey,
yeah.
I'm not the smartest guy, but I can add a touch of class to this.
Okay.
The worst kind of people.
The what? The worst kind of people?
Kind of people. Yeah, I actually didn't stutter that, so you should have understood me.
Okay.
Oh, Timeless is the captain.
And you guys won your series last night against Beauty and the Bills here. You played
no,
that.
I am. I'm part of Beauty and the Bills.
Oh, okay. That's my bad there.
No, it's okay. Hey, I still got love.
Anyways, yeah, you guys got beat there, and the second game wasn't close. Third game was pretty close there. You played last night, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And you played what, net?
That would be correct as well.
Can you say anything about this series there? What happened there?
First and third game, both real good games. Second game, I got worked like a hooker with a half-off coupon.
Yeah, fuck it. It looks like it, man. You guys lost the second game 7-3 there, winning the first game 4-2, and losing the third game, 3-2 in overtime there. Was it one of those cheap, stupid goals that led in an overtime in the third game, or?
Yeah, I believe it bounced off of one of my defensemen.
Ooh, that always hurts, man. When it goes off a defenseman there, those are tough saves to make there. You want to go on the other series here?
Yeah, why not? Let's try it out. Let's see what we can do.
All right, like I said, man, we were talking about the chronically arthritic Fappers. They're taking on JJDM's team, serious business, cats there, and the Fappers win it 3-1. It looks like. The Fappers being Duke's team, and again, two solid teams here. Duke took the win here with 3-1 win here. Two games were overtime. It was a seriously good series there. You got any input on this?
I sure do not. Like I said, I'm not here for informational purposes. I'm just gonna kind of butt in with a quote or two.
Okay, that's fine. Anyway,
you
again,
seem
Duke has
lonely
a
on here.
solid team. Pardon me?
I say because you just seemed lonely on here.
It is pretty lonely here.
You know what I mean? You kind of seemed like a pretty horse that wandered into an ugly dog show. You didn't know what the hell was going on.
Well, usually MHL I don't, but the AHL I do here. And right now we have a fail of our FlanFan co-host here. We were supposed to have Jim Flanagan for the second half hour and Low End for the first half hour, and falling all the way through. And looks like none of the above showed up. So.
Well, didn't that Playboy come out with Lindsay Lohan on it?
Hey, maybe it did. Maybe that's where Fallen Warrior is, and who knows? Maybe Jim is too.
That's what's going on.
Oh man, sticky stuff all over the ice there. Maybe that's what makes it all white and stuff.
Have you seen her teeth?
We actually got another caller here. Let me bring in this caller. Hey, hello, caller. You're on the air. Who is this caller?
Yeah, what's up? It's Saint.
Hey, what's up, Saint? Now, this is the MHL portion.
Yeah, I tried to get in during the AHL, and I got you guys during the break.
It's all good. It's all good. What happened to your team last night there? I heard you guys almost sim lost.
Yeah, it was hard trying to find roster spots. It's a good thing the captains agreed to the trade so I can at least fill my positions so I could get the series done. I tried to do a reschedule with B.D. Smith, and he says it wasn't available for his team, so I just bit the bullet and went through with it, man.
Goofy J keeps trying to get on here, but we all know he's also suspended from radio. So good luck, Goofy. Anyways, yeah, you guys got swept, I believe, last night, and it was pretty brutal there.
During Game 2, there was a lot of lag issues. I tried to get a restart, but we had already restarted the first game due to lag issues, and I can only get the one restart, so we just had to play it through. All 3 games, there was major lag issues, and besides the fact that I just threw a bunch of guys together who hadn't really played together before and hoped everything would work out. And Bottrell, the goalie that I traded for, could only play the first game because he had plans for that last night. so he was out the second and third game.
Yeah, who played the second and third game in net for you guys?
Pittsburgh King.
And how'd that go for you?
Well, he's a backup goalie. He did his best, man. I can't say anything bad about him. He did what he could. I mean, we were just outshot, outmanned. Like I said, throwing a bunch of guys who never played together and expecting them to play 3 series. I mean, the first game was the closest game we had, and then after that, it was just blowouts. There was nothing we could do. I want to give a shout-out to Jimbo for filling in last night in the first game for us because I needed a waiver for that first game. My defenseman, Converse, he had a disc read error on his disc and wasn't able to play, and he finally got that fixed for the second and third game. So big shout-out to Jimbo for playing with us last night.
You got any questions for him there, Daddy?
No. How you doing?
What's up? How's
Nothing.
things going for you, Gunny?
They're going. Just living life.
Yeah? Doing pretty good in the NHL there, huh?
Sure, why not?
Again, a first for
I am fighting a infection, so like most of the series, I'm kind of like hopped up.
Oh, that's
and
good.
Like right around game 2, that's when they kick in.
So you got Gunny on cloud 9 playing in net.
Hell yeah, man! It's like the best thing ever.
Anyways, you know, you also had 2 other call-ups there from the waiver list. Shankafu and I believe Taco Sunday there. Now I also heard there's a trade in the MHL involving Crazy Jigs, and he got sent down for Taco Sunday there. Did that impact your team at all, or?
Actually, I have a trade in the works right now with Crazy Jigs, and if things work out for me and the other party involved, I think it'll help us both out in the long run.
Yeah, I heard about that trade.
That's pretty good.
I know who it is for too, so maybe we could say that tomorrow there. Who knows? It is what it is. You guys got any shout outs there?
I want to give a shout out to my team. I mean, we're doing the best we can under the situation. I mean, getting stuck, doing the draft, I didn't realize these guys were as young as they really are. I mean, the oldest one, I think, is like 15, almost 16. So we're dealing with a bunch of kids here, hence why they were trying to start shit last night with all the other rooms, with all the other captains. They tried starting shit with me, but I just blocked them off, and B.D. Smith made a password that they couldn't crack for some reason. So I want to give a shout-out to my team for doing the best they can, and hopefully our season will turn up after this.
Yeah, and you got any word for this terrible 3?
Well, they're back where they belong, man. They're a bunch of kids, like they said last night to me. I was like, you guys acted like a bunch of little kids, and you guys ended up screwing me in the long run. They're like, well, you got to realize we are little kids, and we got to keep the little kids out of the league. There's a couple exceptions, like Holy Diver. He's young. Buckeye Dude, he can be annoying, but he's still professional enough to hold himself and not act like a little kid.
How old's the little kid to you?
Say what?
How old's the little kid to you?
Well, like under 16.
Okay. All right, man. Thanks for calling in. This guy's, a regular for the show there. He listens in frequently. Good luck for your future series this week.
I just wanted to make a correction, too. Krazed Knights is still on the team. The other person that got kicked was King of the Snipes.
Yeah, sorry, my bad, guys. Yeah, thanks for the correction there. I'm going to mute your mic there so you can keep on listening to the show there. Good luck with your team there, and hopefully it works out, man.
All right, thanks, man.
All right, let's move on to another series in the MHL last night here. Let me pull it up. Moves like Yager taking on Le Tabernac, and it looks like it was a sweep here and 2 shutouts for Le Tabernac. Looks like Sylvia IR Fears played really well this game. The first game goes 2-0 for IR Fears, and it looks like he had 2 shutouts this series. Their second game is 1-0 in overtime for Le Tabernacle, and then they won the third game in overtime 3-2. Now, Yager there, it sounds like they had a first win before they got their name. They didn't play that greatest. They only got held down to 2 goals in the matter of a series. That's horrible. You gotta figure some of these AHL guys get more than 2 goals in one series, but to hold a team to 2 goals in one series here. Meanwhile, the Tabernacle's getting maybe a little less than what they should, but they combined total of 6. So overall, it was a low-scoring series there, and kudos to IR Fierce there for getting 2 shutouts. Again, it is what it is. IR Fierce, kudos for winning the series here, and let's Ed's just got to do something with his team here. It looks like he's got to do something. Gunny, you got anything?
No, it actually just Sober really played a good game considering who he was going up against with Malone, Slightly Lit, and Viva. I mean, those are 3 really good players, and looks like he held his own and really took that series for the team.
Yeah, again, he's talking about another series here. Let's get to that series there. It's Second Nature taking on Smoking That Herbe. Second Nature actually getting a 1 game here. Herbe gets the first game 4-2, loses the second game 2-1 in overtime, and wins the third game 4-1. Sober's team's got really smarten up. There should be some big trades there. I haven't heard from that team. Again, it's pretty much an epic fail happening with this team. They should fix things before things go from bad to worse. Again, Smoking That Herbe, they've been playing, pretty good off and on here, and they won the series against a struggling team here. Like you said, kudos to Sober for sneaking in there and winning the second game. That's 2 points out of possible 6. But Sobe's team.
Yeah, the moves like Yager and the Tabernacle series. Sobe really came through there.
Yeah, Sobe really came through. Earlier, I thought you said Sober, but again, Sober, he goes to him anyways for getting series win here. The win in the 1 game. I believe Fallen Warriors on. Let's see if I can get him into here, and maybe I can do a little bit less talking.
Okay.
Fuck, my throat hurts. Fallen, you better fucking answer. Anyways, let's move on. Worst kind of people. We talked about this series, sir. Again, you played net for Beauty and the Bills in the second and third game. Again, you were on cloud 9.
And, just for the second game. Just for the second game. But I mean, that's not taken away from what Timeless's team did. I mean, they really came through and just worked me.
Yeah. The second game they're 7-3.
Although I will say I don't think Courageous Cuddy got a one-timer on me, so he can suck on that.
You hear that, folks? Gunny's calling out Courageous Cuddy. Anyways, let's move on to Taz taking on the Gradius Amount of Energy, which is, I believe, Jason Morkey's team here. And it looks like Taz wins it, I believe. He takes the first game 4-3, second game 7-3, and then to spare the defeat of being swept, Jay Zamorski's team takes the third game 4-1. Kudos to Taz's team. I believe they made a trade that really supported their team there, getting Shadow Demon off of Leon's team there.
Yeah, even though he muted me, Shadow Demon's pretty good. We went up against him a couple of series ago in he seems pretty good. He has a couple of different moves. It's not just one thing.
Yeah, and I believe that trade was Kuzi and Seelig going to Legion's team for Shadow and Ice Cream Truck there, and it looks like it paid off for Taz's team there because they take this huge series win here, and they're going to roll with it, considering they were a semi-struggling team, and they take on a really decent team in Jay-Z's team, and they won the series here. It is what it is. Again, let's move on. Last series of the night, we have Syndrome of Down. Wouldn't really like a Down syndrome kids playing on the ice against the Charlie Brown Christmas. Charlie Brown Christmas been playing pretty solid all season round. You know, of course, they got Matty and K in net, and it looks like he had a stellar night there because there was a sweep. Charlie Brown Christmas takes it 5-1 in the first game, 3-2 in the second, and 6-1 in the third game. You know, again, it was the debut of C-League and Kuzi on this team there, and they didn't really make that much of an impact here. And also, they lost a player for the third game there, and Jason Blaze, yours truly, got called up for that game there. And again, you know, it was okay for the first couple periods there, but then again, got shot down, shot out, got you know, treated like a hooker with a special, like you said there earlier.
Oh yeah, half off coupon, man, absolutely.
Yeah, man, yeah, and it's what it is. Legion, he kind of looks like a moron for this trade, but you know, maybe it was just because they're a mediocre team facing a strong team. Matty K had an excellent night there. And it is what it is. It looks like Legion had an off night, and you know, maybe this thing can resurrect itself there.
I know he dabbles in the painkillers as well. So maybe both him and I, we were both on cloud nine. Obviously different series, but I love Legion. He's my little ginger biscuit.
Yeah. It is what it is. That's what happened here. There's some trades, I believe. Again, we have Kuzi and C-League for Ice Cream Truck and Shadow. Again, it's what it is. I believe there's one more trade. Let me get to it here. By the way, all these trades are posted on Moose on Ice, so you should check it out. Follow us on Twitter. I'm sure the scores and the trades are all on there. Let's see if there was another MHL trade. Yeah, again, Special Ed and Crazy Jigs going to Sober's team for Siegel and Blanco there. And then Timeless sends Crazy Jigs down for Taco. You know, Timeless just stacking his team a little bit more. It looks like Sober got some pretty good forwards there. Hopefully that fixes Sober's problem. It is what it is. Do you want to quickly go over predictions for tomorrow? Or tonight, sorry.
Sure, why not? Let's do that. Let's have some fun.
All right, looks like there's 3 series here. Syndrome of the Down taking on Lake Tabernac. I believe it's going to be 2-1 for Lake Tabernac. I've always been a fan of Legion's team there, but they haven't been performing. So he's been on red hot in there. Again, I think Lake Tabernac's going to take it 2-1.
I don't know. That's a tough one because both Legion and Ed, they're both they're both friends, and I think it's just going to be a hug fest. You know, it's going to be tough.
Yeah.
I don't know what the hell that means, but hey, take it for what it's worth. I don't know what that means. They're both good. They're both good captains. Legion's actually having a good year, but you know, it just depends on how that trade he did works out. But everybody had him down for a fail. But you know, hey, he's doing good. And then you got Ed. He probably one of the best captains I've played for. You know, so it's going to be a good series. It's tough to call because when you got I believe what was it, Matty K and who else in that for Who's in that for Legion?
Oh, it's tackle dummy, and the backup would apparently be me.
Oh, okay then. I mean, yeah, right there. There's two solid, goalies in you and tackle dummy, and then Ed has Matty K, right?
No, Matty K's on the other team that they faced last night.
Oh, who the hell does Ed have?
You mean Late Tabernac?
Yeah.
There's only still be IR Fears. I believe Stovey the captain in this team.
Oh, I'm going to give the series to Ed then. If Stovey plays the way he did last night, it's going to be tough for Legion.
All right. Next series here, Serious Business Cats. So JJDM's team taking on Relax and Take Notes. That's Taz's team. However, since the trade for Taz, they've been rolling. Serious Business Cats rolling as usual. Two strong teams now. I think it's going to be 2-1 perhaps for Serious Business Cats, solely because they have consistency throughout the season there, and Relax and Take Notes are still trying to fit into their role with their new trades.
I'm pretty much going to have to agree with you on that. It made sense.
And the last series there, I think it's not even going to be close. It's the chronically arthritic Fappers, which is Duke's team, taking on Sober Enough's team, Second Nature. I think it's going to be a sweep here. It's not going to be even close. Any of the games there, I think Duke's going to take this.
I would agree. Duke's also a real good captain. He can really pull the team together, and I think they're gonna come out with a series win. Yeah.
Like I said, it is what it is. Hopefully tomorrow we can have more hosts. Not as much fail here. I don't have to talk for an hour and burn my throat out here. I'm taking a host, for fuck's sakes, guys. Anyways, mad emo over that. But anyways, thanks for calling in there. I'm not your dad, UMSC.
Can I ask a quick question, though? I don't know how much time we have, but I have a quick question.
Go ahead.
All right, who is this Scotty gentleman, and why is he posting bullshit on the front page?
That's probably Scotty0516. He's a veteran in the league there, and he's been playing AHL because he was, one series or two series a week there. Again, he's a loudmouth on the forums there. He's been suspended from the forums time and time again. But it looks like, you can ask him any question and he'll answer. Ask him if he's
I asked him a couple questions. I just asked him why were all his signatures in the forums, why are they stupid? But my question wasn't answered. I guess it was an improper format, which I really don't care. It's stupid. Why would I want to ask Scotty something when we can do ask Legion something, ask Ed something, ask a bum on the street? It'll probably be more interesting. A handful of people only know who this guy is.
If you ask Legion, he'll probably flash his nipple at you and say "fuck off," he did at Del Park.
Have you seen those?
Pardon me?
Have you seen his nipples? Oh my God, they are majestic.
With this fat hairy chest there, but it is what it is.
He's from the mean streets of Philly.
Oh, he's a Philadelphia. Okay.
Yeah, he's one of them.
Anyways, thanks for calling in there and giving some much needed support. Again, we'll try to get some more hosts for tomorrow's FlanFan show. Post a little earlier than I did. I'm sorry about that, guys. That was a mad fail on my part. No.
You did good.
Anyways, I'm your host, Jason Blaze, alongside with I'm Not Your Dad, UNMC. Sorry about fucking up the last. But anyways, that is our show. We're going to wrap it up here. We'll see you tomorrow. Good night, guys.